it's Kristina from FlyOver Country 97.9. I'm with Kaitlin Butts, and I'm gonna have to say, like, I haven't interviewed anybody here at Rock the Plains but you.
No way.
You were my one I wanted to talk to.
That's awesome. Good to hear.
Right?
I hope I don't let you down.
How could you let me down?
I don't know. I'm pretty great though, so I don't know. I don't think I will.
If you don't toot your own horn, who's gonna toot it for you?
Who will?
Nobody.
My mom, my
That's
mother.
Right, exactly. That's what I say. Nobody listens to my show except my mom.
Yeah.
Like, I know I have one listener.
There's one. And if there's no listeners, my mom's dead. So
Well, we don't want that.
we don't want that.
We don't
That's
want
never
that.
gonna happen. She will never do that.
That's right. Okay, well, you were just on stage, Rock the Plains here at Tuttle Creek by Manhattan, Kansas. FlyOver Country 97.9, representing Northwest Kansas, clear over here on the east side of the state. How was that on the stage for you
It
today?
was wonderful. The energy, even though it's like an afternoon crowd, whenever I start to see the people lined up at the outside of the VIP skirt,
Yes.
people are just down to stand out in the heat all day and have energy and be hooting and hollering from the very back. Like, that just makes the drive, makes the flight, all the travel, makes it really worth it to us. So we are greatly appreciated. We had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Black might have been the wrong choice for me to wear, but
I also went black, but you know why? Because when you spill stuff
sweat,
and sweat,
you don't even see it. Where is it?
right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, who are you? Are you excited to see somebody here this weekend?
I was excited to see my friend Jenna Paulette, and I was excited to see my family. I've got some family here, and they live in Clay Center, but they drove all the way here, so I'm excited to see
awesome.
them. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. But Jenna Paulette, Randy Rogers is my fave, so
Yeah.
definitely him.
Yeah. So we were talking before we went on air here, before we started recording. You're going to be an opener for Lainey Wilson
For the next 3 weeks.
for the next 3 weeks.
Wish me luck.
And like, do you think you'll be more nervous for that? For your first show with her than ever?
I would say like nearing the Grand Ole Opry stage. Yeah, I would say that's going to be up near that level of nerves.
You're going to be just really nervous. You're going to kill it.
I'm excited. I try to translate it into excitement in my head. That's the only way I trick myself.
Well, you have to, and
Yeah.
to be in front of all those people, that's an amazing opportunity for you.
Absolutely.
I mean, did you see yourself here
No.
a year ago?
Absolutely not. I literally probably to this month, we almost all just wanted to throw in the towel because we were playing this really we had played several weeks of not very fun shows, and it was right before my album came out, and I was like, there's always this lull right before you put out an album and you have this project, you can't really talk about it, and sometimes the shows don't like reflect this big buzz that you have around you yet because you're waiting for it. And we were all just like, are we going to be playing on trailer beds for the rest of our lives? And just kind of feeling just a little shattered. And then as soon as I put the album out, things started really ticking up for us. And
you're talking about Roadrunner.
Talking about Roadrunner.
Awesome.
And since that album's come out, just so many opportunities and really great things have come our way. And it's always been like a slow climb, which is kind of what I think I prefer. But there are some days that are harder than others, and you really sometimes one day you want that shoot up.
Well, and you kind of talked about this on stage today about how you ain't got to be dead to be
die, yeah.
right. So you ain't got to die to be dead to me.
Yeah.
Kind of took off on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it kind of everybody was like, oh, Kaitlin Butts.
Yeah.
And that kind of brought scrutiny to you that you weren't even ready for.
No, lots of crazy people. What's up? You're good. It definitely brought on like a lot of lots of people around that were. Are y'all leaving? Don't leave yet.
Okay.
You're not allowed.
We'll see.
It'll be just a couple more minutes. Couple more minutes, guys. Not saying goodbye. You don't get to leave yet. You don't get to leave. It just brought a lot of different people, like whenever you have that many people looking, you have as many people scrutinizing and kind of ripping you apart, and some people might not like what I talk about or sing about or I am about, and at the core of it, I know what the message I want to say is, and if you don't like it, that's okay, but some days, on the harder days, it is hard to not hear those voices and let them hit your heart.
I think that's true in any walk of life.
Anyone, yeah, and so I feel like even if there are some days that look really awesome for me, just know that that's not always the truth, and you never know what someone's going through, even in the crowd, or someone, you never know what anybody else around you is going through, and I think that it's just important to be respectful, and whenever I think there's also the excuse of like, well, you put yourself out there, so you open yourself to all this scrutiny, and I don't believe that that's the kind of world that we should live in, is just not being kind. That's not the kind of God I talk to, and that's not the kind of person I am, and I just hope that other people treat other human beings with respect.
I think I think people, and I think you're probably the same, like I treat people with kindness and I expect it in return.
Yeah.
Like we would never say something.
Unless something is sincerely wrong, and then you have to retract.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
For sure. But if they don't deserve it.
It allows some character building. We've all been there.
Is that like constructive criticism?
No. I'm saying for myself. Like I'm not always, my best self either. I have weak times, I have hard times where I say the meanest thing that I can think of. I am not, whatever. But I think you gotta be better for yourself too.
Okay, so anybody who has not heard of Kaitlin Butts,
yes,
what song should they listen to start with?
I would say You Ain't Gotta Die. I feel like having that viral moment, I'm glad you can't choose your viral moment, but I'm really glad it was that one because it was a song that, was a story about what I'm going through and, standing up for yourself. It's about writing off the people in your life that are terrible to you. They don't deserve you. And you don't have to murder them. They can just be dead to you.
Right.
And it has a song with fiddle in it. And I think that's something that people need on the radio, and they're starting to get it. And it's also getting outside of our country music circle. And I think that's the power of country music and the good message and the songs and stuff is that it doesn't always have to just exist within the people who love country. The message can exist outside of it.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm Kristina with FlyOver Country 97.9. I'm giving Kaitlin a hug. And we'll keep you updated on what's going on at Rock the Plains.
Hell yeah. Oh, I say bye to these guys. It's so good to meet you.